Hello, welcome everybody to our next physiology topic, fetoplacental unit. What is this term suggesting as fetoplacental unit? This is nothing but a single physiological unit made by the maternal circulation, its placenta and the fetus. So fetus, mother and placenta acts like a close cooperation unit for the steroid hormone biosynthesis and utilization for their own important physiological process like pregnancy continuation. Some important hormones are required like progesterone or estrogen like substances are required for the normal continuation of the pregnancy. Now, due to some lacking of enzymes in both placenta and the fetal adrenal gland, this steroid hormone should be exchanged in between them for continuation of the normal pregnancy. So, what is the mechanism of action behind this process? Let's take a look. So, at first, we will make a schematic diagram on this. Suppose it is maternal circulation. This is placenta and this is fetal adrenal gland. Now, before the continuation of further into this topic, we should remember two important points. Is the fetal adrenal gland cannot produce two important enzymes. They are 3-beta hydroxysteroid dehydrogenase and second one is aromatase. And placenta of mother can produce two important enzymes. They are 16 alpha hydroxylase and 17 alpha hydroxylase. So this is the reason this placenta and the fetal adrenal gland should depend on each other for the steroid hormone biosynthesis. Now mother in the circulation has cholesterol. This cholesterol is provided to the placenta. As placenta contains the important enzyme, the cholesterol desmolase, this cholesterol is converted to the important molecule pregnenolone. This pregnenolone is again converted with the enzyme 3-beta HSD to progesterone. This pregnenolone and the progesterone is supplied to the fetal adrenal gland. Remember, the fetal adrenal gland has no 3-beta HSD, so conversion of the pregnenolone to the progesterone is never possible. Now, this pregnenolone is converted into the fetal adrenal gland to the molecule dihydroxyepiandrosterone sulfate by the enzyme 1720 lyase. And this dihydroxyepiandrosterone sulfate is further converted into 16-hydroxydihydroxyepiandrosterone sulfate by the enzyme 16-alpha hydroxylase. These are very important because we know the 16-alpha hydroxylase has the absence in the placenta, so the placenta itself cannot produce the dihydroxyepiandrosterone sulfate to its 16-hydroxy conjugate or 16-hydroxydihydroxyepiandrosterone sulfate from this dihydroxyepiandrosterone sulfate. So this both of these molecules, dihydroxyepiandrosterone sulfate and 16-hydroxydihydroxyepiandrosterone sulfate, is transferred back into the maternal placenta from where the action of the aromatase enzyme converts them into the estradiol and estriol respectively. So in summary, it is E2 and E3. So DHEAS converted into estradiol, and 16-hydroxy-dihydroxy-epiandrosterone sulfate is converted to estriol. They are supplied back to the mother. Remember, as we discussed in our previous video, the importance of the estrogen, that means estradiol and estriol in the maternal circulation. So without the help of the estrogen, it is a problem to continue the normal pregnancy, because the estrogen has many beneficiary role, like it acts with the relaxin to relax the pelvic ligaments and the symphysis pubis to accommodate a growing uterus or growing fetus, and also it helps to the ductal proliferation of the mammary gland to produce increased amount of the milk secretion. And this progesterone, which is produced in the placenta, it is also transported back to the mother. And progesterone has also some very important roles to continue the normal pregnancy. We know that very well from our previous video. So this estradiol and estriol are very much important, and they are monitored in the urine sample of mother as an index of fetal state. If their concentration or volume or quantity in the urine is sufficient or enough, that means the fetal is in healthy state. And this estriol is the principal estrogen formed in the placenta. So from this schematic diagram, we are now very much clear about this fact that placenta and the fetal adrenal gland, as they have some important enzyme lacking in their tissue to produce the full biosynthetic pathway of the steroids, which are important for the pregnancy, like progesterone and the estrogen, like estradiol and the estriol, they should be dependent or act in a collaboration unit on one another to produce all of them in sufficient amount and continue the normal pregnancy. Thank you everybody, and if you like my video, please share, subscribe and like my videos, and if you have any queries, please ask me in the comment box. Thank you.